contingent of NTSB investigators, a small contingent of NTSB investigators, arrived here on scene about midday yesterday. The rest of us, 10 or 11 of us, were stranded in Washington, not able to get out due to weather and cancellations. So we've gotten here today, landed in Austin around 11:30. Well, before I go any further, I want to extend our sincere condolences to all of those who've been affected by this tragedy. Truly, our thoughts and prayers go out to them. In the big picture, what are we doing here? We are here to conduct an independent investigation. That's what the NTSB does. We're an independent federal agency. We're charged by Congress to investigate transportation accidents. And then most importantly, our mission is to find out what happened so that we can keep it from happening again. In the big picture, I like to say we look at three things. We look at the human, the machine, and the environment. So really what that means is, as far as the human, we're going to be looking at the operator. We want to know about the company itself. We want to know about the pilot. What was the maintenance like of that balloon? We'll be interviewing witnesses and looking at witness video. We brought in a fire specialist who will be examining the fire aspects of this tragedy. We'll also be looking at the personal electronic devices that have been recovered, and I'll discuss that in just a moment. The team that was here yesterday from the NTSB, with the good assistance of local, state, and federal authorities, they actually got a lot done yesterday, and here's the factual information that we currently have. The balloon is a Kubitschek. That's K-U-B-I-C-E-K. That's a balloon that's manufactured in the Czech Republic. The model number is BB85C. Now, the information that we were provided through our official channels gave us the N number, the registration number. When we went out and looked at the envelope, the balloon itself, we saw that it had a different registration number. So I'd like to correct what that N number is. It's November 2469 Lima. So N 2469L. It just goes to show that even through official channels, sometimes the early information is incorrect. We have actually verified that is the number that's on the registration plate of the actual envelope, the balloon part of this balloon. So I think most of you know the balloon is operated by the Heart of Texas Hot Air Balloon Rides. It had 4 propane tanks and 3 burners. The passengers met the balloon operator in the San Marcos Walmart parking lot at 5:45 yesterday morning, and then they all rode in a van to the launch site, which was Fentress, Texas Airport. The planned launch time was at sunrise, which was 6:49, but for some reason they didn't launch exactly at that time. We will interview the ground crew tomorrow to see if we can find out if there was any particular reason why the launch was delayed by as much as 20 minutes. We want to find out if there's anything going on there. The ground crew communicated with the pilot via cell phone during flight, and they used an iPad to track the balloon. We also know that the pilot navigated with the use of his iPad on board the balloon. The first power line trip was reported by the utility company at 7:42, and the first call to 911 came in approximately 1 minute later. The accident site is about 8 miles from where it took off. So the distance between here and Fentress, direct line of sight, direct straight line, would be about 8 miles. Now, if you look at the resting position of the gondola basket relative to the envelope of the balloon, envelope is about 3/4 of a mile northeast of the gondola. I think most of you realize the gondola is here, underneath the power lines. The balloon portion, the envelope portion, is about 3/4 of a mile northeast from here. Yesterday, the Texas DPS used a helicopter to fly over and videotape the flight path of the helicopter, and we had an NTSB investigator ride along on that flight. As far as the personal electronic devices, the FBI often comes and assists the NTSB with our wreckage documentation, and the FBI evidence response team was able to locate 14 personal electronic devices, including cell phones, 1 iPad, and 3 cameras. We're told that the cameras appear to be completely destroyed. However, we will send all of these electronic devices back to the NTSB's lab in Washington, D.C., where our experts perform their magic. They have been able to do miraculous things from chips and non-volatile memory. We've even set up a whole new part of our lab to do just that. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to get some information from some of those devices. What we know about the pilot at this point is that he held a commercial pilot certificate with a balloon rating. He did not have any other ratings. He was not rated to fly airplanes or helicopters, only balloons. And we are gathering his records from the FAA right now. We've requested all of that. Tomorrow, our plan is to interview the ground crew. They've been busy trying to collect the maintenance records for us, which I understand are in Houston, and the maintenance records are being gathered. In addition to our investigators here, we have our specialists from the NTSB's Office of Transportation Disaster Assistance. They are working to assist the families of those victims. Throughout the next few days, our focus is to work on scene, to document the wreckage, and to gather what I refer to as the perishable evidence, the information that goes away with the passage of time. We can get their FAA records 2 weeks from now, but we don't want those the memories of the witnesses, for example, to fade somehow or another. This wreckage will not be here more than another day or so. So those are the things I'm talking about when I refer to perishable evidence. So we're just here now to gather factual information. We're not here right now to solve the accident. We're not here to determine the probable cause. We're just here to gather that information. We're not even going to speculate on the accident. Our mission, as I mentioned earlier, we're here to find out what happened so that we can keep it from happening again. And that's really our purpose in life. I certainly want to thank all of the first responders, the local, state, the federal officials who have been here to work with us, to do their jobs. We will be providing updates as we have them. It's my intention to have another media briefing tomorrow after we have more information. I'm not sure exactly when that will be. I'd like for it to be around this time of day tomorrow. But for the latest information, please follow us on our Twitter. And our Twitter handle for this type of event is at NTSB_newsroom. It's at NTSB_newsroom. And that's the Twitter feed that we use for releasing information about accident investigations. Also, we know there's a proliferation of cell phones and videos out there of people collected. So we think we've heard from a lot of those folks, but I would encourage anyone who may have video or otherwise was a witness to the events preceding this accident. We would love to hear from you, and a good email address for that is witness@ntsb.gov. Again, that's witness@ntsb.gov. In just a moment, I'll call for questions, but before I do, what I'd like for you to do is raise your hand, since August 2011 that have occurred that the NTSB has investigated. So that's 60 accidents, including this one. 5 of the accidents resulted in 7 fatalities, and now we have this one, sixth accident involving fatalities that unfortunately had 16 fatalities.
And did any of those crashes involve this specific kind of balloon?
Did any of those involve this particular type of balloon? I have that information on my iPad. I don't have it right here with me, but there has been at least one other accident of this Kubitschek type of balloon, and there are about 110 Kubitscheks registered in the U.S. I'll try and have that answer later on, and maybe we can even. Yes, sir. Right here. Then we'll come right here.
Right, with the San Antonio Express News. I just am wondering, from your initial investigation or observation of the wreckage, do you have any idea of if any of the gas lines from the propane tanks to the burners were severed at any point?
Or do we have any idea if the gas lines from the propane to the burner were severed? And that's certainly the type of thing that we're looking into right now. Yes, ma'am.
Meredith Yeomans, NBC5 out of the Dallas area. Just to clarify the timeline of the accident, is it believed that the balloon caught fire before it made impact with the power lines, or was it the power lines that caused the fire?
The question is, did the balloon catch fire before it struck the power lines or after? That's always a very good question, and that's what we intend to find out. And was it because of the accident, or was it a result of the accident?
Last question. Sir, Bill Weisser with the AP. You mentioned something about past incidents with this operator. I wanted to make sure that you weren't talking about the operator and not that particular balloon. And then I have one other question.
So the question is clarification on my part. When I said that there were past incidents with this operator, what I hope I said is that I do know of a few other accidents involving this type of balloon, the Kubitschek balloon, and we will try and find that out. Again, I saw that number this morning. I don't have it with me, and you had a follow-up.
And have you had any indication from your initial investigation of the pilot that he had criminal history that may have prohibited him from being properly licensed?
Do we have any information really on the pilot's history? Is there any criminal background or anything like that? That is all a part of what we will do, as I've indicated. We're just really in the initial phases of our investigation. That's the type of stuff we can find out in 2 weeks. Right now, we're just trying to get out here, document the wreckage, and interview the witnesses and things like that. So that's exactly, to answer your question, I don't know of anything like that, but those are the type of things that